This is Forrest with No Bad Days Kayak. I'm coming back from my Idaho and Utah trip, the Texas Country Music Fest up in Idaho. And I'm in the Wyoming port of entry stop, and they're checking all of the kayaks. Hopefully that's in frame behind me, for all of the invasive species. So what kind of invasive species are you looking for here?
So here in Wyoming, we're zebra and quagga mussel free, so that's our top priority. So we just try and make sure that there's nothing attached to our kayaks or anything, but also we have a lot of mud snail water around here in Idaho, Wyoming, and Colorado. So we just make sure that everything that comes through here is clean, drained, and dried. And so if you want to take a look at our kayak up here, we'll make sure he does a pretty good job. I mean, you kind of look, we feel and make sure looks clean and everything. So probably good. Make sure your plugs out on your kayaks. A lot of people don't know that there's plugs on kayaks, so just make sure when you're transporting them. It's Wyoming and Utah state law to travel with the plugs out, so just make sure that your plugs are out and all that. But yeah, just some basic steps you can take taking care of maintenance of your own kayak. I would suggest that after every launch that you detail it and clean it and make sure that you're not transporting any water to another water, and make sure that we're keeping the water in the same bodies of water there. And then make sure after you're done cleaning it, and this is an important step, is that before you get here that it's dried, so that we can verify that there is no water being transported, because we can't tell if it is clean water, if it's just water from a different lake. So make sure we got that, and then we just give you a receipt, get you on your way.
I think that guy didn't like us. Can you restate that last one about the clean water? I think you might have overrun us there.
Yeah, no, we're good. So we just make sure that when you do maintenance and detail your kayaks, and when you clean them and everything, make sure that they're dry, because when you get here, we can't verify that if that's just your cleaning water or if that's your lake water. So as long as they're clean, drained, and dried when they leave here, then we can verify that everything's good on your adventure on the way.
So are there any chemicals or anything that I need to be worried about treating my stuff with, or is it just make sure it's dry?
So, when we decon or decontaminate your boats and everything, we just use hot water. And so when we're deconning for quagga mussels and everything, we use 140-degree water, and that's what we use. No chemicals or anything, so you don't have to worry about anything staying and sticking on your boat or anything like that. And so if you just want to use hot water or anything like that when you're cleaning, we recommend using that.
Awesome. Well, you got it right from the professionals right there. Hot water, clean, drain, dry. Let's keep these invasive species away from each other as much as we can. Y'all have a good one. No bad days.